Hi, my name is Natalie Metzger, and I am the writer, director, and producer of Special Blood. I am so grateful that you are all here and that you watched this film. I'm so honored to have the film screen at this amazing event. Thank you to Every Life Foundation for inviting the film to screen. I am so sorry that I can't be there physically in person. I am currently pregnant 8 months with my first child, and the airlines won't let me fly at this point. So I can't be there in person, and I'm so bummed not to be. But so many of the amazing patient subjects of the film are going to be there in person. So you will get to meet them in the flesh and get to ask questions. And so you'll be meeting them in just a few minutes. But before then, I just wanted to give a little background on the film. So back when I was in grad school, it was like 2009, and I had been living with HAE for a few years, and I had been through the whole rigmarole of talking to doctors who didn't believe me when I told them what I had, who argued with me about my diagnosis, trying to talk to friends and family and explain what the disease was that I had, and being so frustrated with that process, and also feeling so isolated. I only knew of me and my family who had HAE, and I had just started to meet other patients who had the disease. And it was so eye-opening and magical to meet this whole extended family of people with the same rare disease and feeling like I wasn't alone anymore. And as I got to know them and hear their stories, the universal story threads of what it was like to live with a rare disease started to be made aware. And I decided that I wanted to make a film about this. I wanted to feature these stories and to help raise awareness about HAE and to bring a humanity to the disease so that people could show it to their friends and family or their doctors and really understand what it was like to live with a rare disease. And so I spent a couple of years trying to get it off the ground, then spent a couple of years filming, and then the film was released in 2015. And the release of the film was one of the most awe-inspiring and creatively satisfying times in my life. We screened all across the country and all across the world. We invited people to bring their friends and family. We invited ER doctors, nurses, medical professionals, anyone that we thought could benefit from seeing the film. And the responses from the community and from the other people that came that aren't necessarily part of the patient community were amazing. It was a consistent story that I heard from patients that saw it, that they finally felt heard, that they felt like they could relate so much to the stories of these patients, since there's so many universal stories here. And I think, these patients that were documented, their efforts to conquer adversity, to continue to inspire, continues to be amazing to me. And they're all doing so well and thriving now. But it was also really kind of jaw-dropping to hear from so many ER doctors saying, oh, I think I saw this in my ER, but I didn't know about it, so I didn't diagnose it, or I sent the patient home, or these different things. And so it became so important to try to screen it as many places as possible. And since we made the film, when we first made the film, there were really no treatments available for HAE. It was a bit of a wasteland. And now there are so many different medications and treatment options for HAE patients. There's more awareness, and there's still so much more to do. But I feel so excited about the future, and to see how much this community can do together. It is really amazing to see when a group of people comes together for a joint cause. There's nothing that they cannot do. And I think the rare disease community is so tight-knit that I am so excited to see what you guys are going to do, what Every Life Foundation is doing. It is all really, really inspiring. So yeah, without further ado, I'd love for you guys to meet the in-person cast of this film and ask them your questions. thank you again for coming and watching the film. And thank you to Every Life Foundation for organizing this amazing event.